something comes in and there's like 4 or 5 other regular tables of 2 to 4 people. And if you can handle that without stress, that's when you know you're good. You're not really good at working in a restaurant. Oh shit! Shit! How am I gonna do this? The timing's off. Timing's back on. And like that's rocking a table. You know, or that's rocking a job. But yeah, so Irish people, in my opinion, every Irish person I've met has been very good at working. That's not to say that if you're from Africa, whoa, or whatever, then you're bad. I don't mean that. Well, actually, chances are you probably are. Just kidding. But you know, like that's just how I see it. Like I always see Irish people being very good at working. And yeah, that's my story. And while we're talking about working in a kitchen and handling the stress, a few years ago when the Vancouver Canucks and the Boston Bruins, which by the way I'm a Bruins fan, go Bruins, woo! When they were in the Stanley Cup Finals against the Canucks there a couple years ago, I remember it going to a Game 7, and well anyway, that night I was working, which sucks, because you know I obviously wanted to watch my team play and support them and cheer from, you know, my living room, because when I cheer they can hear me. That's the way this world works, right? Just kidding. Not that stupid. But I do cheer. Well anyway, oh fuck! I was at work, and I was working at a pretty good sized restaurant. It's like, depending on, it was called Kelsey's, alright? But I don't know like if there's a Kelsey's where you live, because I know that there's not a whole heck of a lot of them in this world. So it's, you can equate it to like, I guess like an Outback or like a Red Lobster or something like that. Like if you're overseas, I don't know what the equivalent is. It's I guess you could say like a big box restaurant, maybe? Like they're in pretty much every town. A gamer profile connected to Xbox Live. Oh, okay. That's nothing important. And, so yeah. I was working and, everybody got let go, all the servers except for one server, one bartender, the manager, and the whole kitchen staff except for me was already gone home for the night because it was super, super quiet. Like, I don't even remember what day of the week it was as I tell this story. Like, I remember it just being super quiet that night. So everyone got their side duties done and all that, and then pretty much just took off for the night. And, I was on my own, which I said was a bad idea from the get-go because everybody left at like 7 o'clock and the game started at, if I remember right, at like 8 o'clock at night. So I even told the manager, Paula, I'm like, listen, it's gonna get busy, can I just keep one helper along? We'll just wait for another hour and we'll see what happens. Oh no, Ryan, you're good, you'll be okay. Well, yeah, thanks for acknowledging that I'm that good. Maybe you could have given me a couple extra raises, you dumb slut. But, yeah, holy shit, that was fucked up. Yeah, the, restaurant started to fill up. And, I shit you not, like, it might sound hard to believe, but literally, the entire restaurant was full. Like, there's 2 sides of the restaurant, plus a 3rd section, which, like, back in the day, it was the smoking section. So, all 3 sections were filled, plus the bar. Now, the bar has 30 tables in it alone, like, including all the stools around the bar itself, which was kind of like a horseshoe shape. Where they literally filled up within, like, a 25-minute, oh shit, 25-minute span, and there's me. Little old Ryan working in the kitchen, you know, all by himself, and the orders were just coming in. Like, I'm sure the server and the bartender were getting their asses rocked as well. So like, we all clutched it out though. Like, all those orders came in, and for people trying to watch the hockey game in a nice environment, and I don't think a single order lasted more than a half hour, which, you know, anybody that goes to a restaurant does not want to wait a half hour. But I didn't get any complaints that night, which was awesome. Because, I mean, I would have been pissed to wait a half hour, but under the circumstances, like, I thought I did really fucking well. Like, you know, there was over 100 orders that came in within, like, an hour period. And, what? I didn't expect to make that. And, it was one of the most stressful, difficult fucking working experiences I've ever had. But I did enjoy it, because it's moments like that that really do make or break a hard worker. And, well, long story short, the fucking Boston Bruins won. They won the Stanley Cup, and I couldn't have been happier. It was a nice way to end the fucking... Because I actually got my last order out just in time to see, like, the last 5 minutes of the game. Not even 5 minutes, maybe like 3 minutes to watch, like, you know, everyone throw their gloves in the air and their sticks and helmets off and just go hug and everything, kiss their wives and hold their kids up and all that. So it was oh fuck, man. But speaking of the Boston Bruins, like, did anybody get to see that series that just ended there against the Toronto Maple Leafs, like, last week? Like, I'll level with you, I hate the Leafs, even though I live near Toronto, and, you know, a lot of people are fans of teams, like, where they're located, which I always thought was stupid, like, being a fan of someone just because that's where you're from, like, that's fucking stupid. And then they're like, oh, well, I'm a fan of them because they're Canadian and they have the Maple Leaf or whatever, so I'm cheering for them against Boston. Well, like, that's the dumbest logic in the world, because, first of all, there's more fucking Canadians on the Boston Bruins than there are on the Toronto Maple Leafs. But whoa, that was hectic there. I hit a hammer and it threw me back for a second. You guys see that? Oops. Yeah. So like, I was, again, another story where I'm working, but I'm not gonna. Who gives a fuck about the work? I was... Jesus Christ! Fuck! Is this part impossible, or is it just not doable? No! That would have been it if I had just missed that hammer. Yeah, so it goes to Game 7, and at one point the Leafs were up... Fuck! That same fucking hammer time! The Leafs were up 4-1. Going into the third period. With 10 minutes and like 24 seconds left or something, Boston gets a goal. And then it's suddenly 2-1. With a minute and 25 seconds left, or I didn't mean to say 2-1, I meant 4-2. With a minute and 25 seconds or something like that, they score another goal. And, oh yeah, here we go. And so now it's 4-3, and then with like 56 seconds left or something like that, they have the Bruins have an empty net, and they get that sixth man on there, and they score another goal. They tied the fucking game up. And then it was just like, you could see every Toronto Maple Leafs fan, just like their brains were just crushed. Like, they were devastated. They might as well just went and like slit their wrists. That's how disappointed they were. Then the Bruins in overtime there, about 10 minutes into overtime, or 6 minutes I guess it was. I think it was 6 minutes and 5 seconds, for some reason rings a bell. And they won. And the whole time I was watching the fucking game at work on my phone via like a little play-by-play thing. I didn't even get to watch the actual games. I had to watch it like a live ESPN Sports app play-by-play. Thank God I have a pretty fast smartphone, even though it's only 3G. Oh shit! But yeah, that was a pretty cool moment. That, like, let's be realistic. There's been some serious sports comebacks in this world. Like, football is big time sport comebacks. But that hockey game, that doesn't happen very often, that a game comes back like that. And that was one of those like Disney story of a fucking... Oh, I thought I could make the jump. That was a Disney story of a comeback, really. Like, the Leafs came back, they were the bad guys because everyone hates the Leafs except for Leafs fans, and everyone knows that Leafs fans are the cockiest fucking arseholes in the world. And it was just so cool that like the Bruins They managed to pull out the win there. Whoa! Fuck it. Don't want to have any part of those paintballs. Oh, I'm going. Oh, I could have made it to the next one. Yeah, what a comeback, right? That was fucking wild. And, what? Oh, I probably could have made that. Yeah, but that was crazy. Like, I wish I could have watched the game. I mean, I've seen the highlights and everything, but watching like a 5-minute highlight video or whatever, that just doesn't do justice to like a series like that, or like an ending, I should say. I did see most of the games. I saw 5 of the 7 games, I think. No! And I guess it's my phone's fault, really, or maybe it's my fault for not buying a better phone. Like, I mean, I have a 3G phone, but it's kind of on the fritz. I have a Galaxy Vibrant, which I think it was the second or third Galaxy series that ever came out. So it was before 4G, I think, even existed, at least where I live. Fuck it. It didn't exist. But, yeah, I'm thinking about getting a new phone, and I think I'm going to go with the Samsung S4. Or is it the S5 that's out now? No, it's the S4 that just came out a little bit ago. But I think I want that. Like, it just seems like a nice phone. Like, I like to Twitter a lot. I like to read Twitter and look at, like, I Like Girls Daily and stuff. And I just want a phone that can load pictures, like, instantly. Plus, I have Facebook, and I watch a lot of YouTube and stuff, so... Oh, it's like a drink of water. So, I really...